What's up, everybody? It's the Rogue in Disguise, North American community contributor for World of Warships Blitz. And if this is your first time here, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe, and turn that bell to all to catch all that we do for WOWSB. Oh, but yes, and today we're going to be talking about the WEIMAR. And let's talk about that WEIMAR. What's happening, everybody, and thank you so much for stopping by the channel and coming out and liking and subscribing and turning that bell to all and watching this video all the way through. And you can join our Patreon as little as $3 a month, cancel any time, to help out support this channel and creating more content like this. So we also want you to check out our live streams too on Facebook. They're hot. So let's talk about the WEIMAR. Okay, so I played this boat last week on my live stream, and we played it for a good couple of hours, and I had fun with it. We all know the stats of it. It's pretty well available. It's not hard to find out what it is, but if you need to know, let's go over it. Let's make sure we all understand what this is all about. We know the history of it, built in 1936. Ship hit points are 28,060. Citadel protection of 10%, fire and flooding resistance at 10%, damage reduction at 9%, torpedo damage reduction at 10.5%. Max speed, 31.80 knots, just about 32 knots. Okay, not too bad. Take you about almost 15 seconds to get up to full speed. Takes you about 9 seconds to make the turn, okay? 150 millimeter main guns, they take about 8 seconds to reload, 10.73 kilometers max range, right? Well, we're going to talk about that. Torpedo tubes, the drilling, 533 millimeter, 40 seconds to reload them, 3,105 damage per torpedo, and they do about 60 knots. Still 5.5 kilometer range with modification, with the historical camouflage and yada yada. Anti-aircraft armament, it's okay. 120 and 60 at 3.30 kilometers and 1.50 kilometers. Surface detection is pretty good. It's under 9 kilometers. Actually, it's under 8.5 kilometers. So this is actually pretty good. The surface detection is smaller than your actual range. This is what we want, right? Because anything over 8.5 kilometers or 9 kilometers, they're not going to see you. So this is good. And with the spotter plane, you got 12 kilometers. Works out in your favor. You shoot, you move, drop your detection, and keep moving. Shoot, move. You work it that way. Torpedoes are pretty much a defense type thing. Okay, let's just be real with it. It's not a very long range torpedo thing. So that's a sneaky little destroyer trying to come up on you, or if you got real close to a ship and you snuck up on it, or you came around an island and all of a sudden there's a big battleship there, drop them torpedoes and run. They're good torpedoes. They do a lot of damage. And you just run away. If it's a battleship right there, another cruiser, or you're chasing a cruiser around an island or something like that, and you decide to flip a UE, come back and around and hit it, yeah, that's fine. Other than that, torpedoes, I wish they had a longer range. My biggest gripe about this boat. Spotter plane, I do wish the range was a little bit more. Okay, going from 10.41 kilometers to 12.41 kilometers. A 20% increase. I mean, 2 extra kilometers, it worked out sometimes, but if they hit that 13th kilometer, I'm, struggling to shoot. It's not a bad boat. It's really not. And actually, having spotter plane does have the advantage of being able to shoot over the mountains and islands and weird, precarious things that you're not normally able to shoot over. I think it's a good advantage, especially in Tier 7. It's a lot of fun, a lot of room to work with. And it's a good, credit earning tier. Those Tier 8 and 6, depending on how you grind it and work it. Hey. But overall, if it was me. Would I throw down my money on this? Yeah, more than likely. If I got it like that, I would. It's a fun boat, especially with the spotter plane. Yeah, that extra little bit of reach out and touch me and being able to shoot over islands. It's a good advantage. Could the torpedoes be better? Yes. Could the anti-aircraft or armament be a little better? Yes. Can we tweak those a little bit? Yeah, we can with some certain items and equipments, but not overall. But baseline stats, I wish they was just a little bit more oomph in the anti-aircraft armament. But if you know what you're doing and you got a good group with you, this could be a pretty good, useful boat. Especially if you're working with an aircraft carrier and you're able to get that extra 2 kilometers. Now, I do want to see more boats in the game come with spotter plane. I do. And hopefully, we'll see that later on down the road, especially with update 5.0 coming around somewhere in January. Hopefully, January. We're talking about it. British CVs and everything like that in the next update. I'm pretty sure what information they've released indicates what's going to happen. I think it's going to be happening in update 5.0 that you're going to see a lot more ships with spotter plane on it. I want to see that. Especially like the IGN, American plane, or battleships and stuff like that. Oh, but yes. And this is becoming a very critical tool in this game. Especially reaching out and saying hello to your enemies or opponents or whatever terms you want to use. I think it's a critical tool. We need it. And it's finally here. We just need more boats with it. Give it to everybody. If it's available just on a few things, well, it becomes a rarity and it becomes a high demand. And therefore, it's going to probably make it like, oh, that guy can do this with the black motto. Then you're going to have issues down the road. Even the playing field, I say. Make it even for everybody. Make it fine. There's going to be ways. And they're probably going to introduce it slowly to like sneak it into the other tech lines and stuff like that. Like, oh, this ship's got this upgrade and this ship's got this and it's got this. And it's going to change the dynamics of the game and the meta entirely. I can't wait. So let's see it, folks. So if you like this type of content, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe, and turn that bell to all to catch all that we do for World of Warships Blitz. And oh, but yes, I find this boat to be fun. We'll see you next time, folks.